huge fan of like the ultra expensive yoga equipment because most people can't afford it.
Right.
But they partner with this organization, United We Own, that I teach with. It's all about like trauma-informed yoga, and they're like their biggest sponsor. I'm like, okay, I'll get some Lulu stuff if it means that I'm supporting these guys.
They have good stuff. There's no doubt. They have some good mats. Yeah. Clothes, not so much. I'm not one to wear strappy clothes anyway. Like I'm more comfortable wearing my own home gear. But their mats are nice. They have some good, good traction mats. Melissa is also an Ayurveda counselor. She and I studied in the same school. She's senior to me. And I'm older to her, but she's senior to me. She studied in the previous, she used to teach there at the Ayurveda school. I checked out her website where people are giving feedback. What's happening there? Have you read the feedback?
No.
Oh, it is a little sad. Because she's good at what she does, but I think this is the school we're gossiping.
Just on camera.
That's all right. It's not being recorded. Oh, it might be. I don't know. No, but that's why I'm not mentioning what was on the site. But it's unfortunate that people take personal vendettas out online because she can never erase it. Anything that goes online can never be erased. It's always going to be there. So she had to justify saying, this is a spam email. We have reported it to Google, but everyone knows. You cannot identify who gives feedback on someone's website, which is another thing that makes me nervous about my YouTube. I hope nobody...
Ready?
Yes. I hope nobody puts anything terribly scathing. Before I forget. I'll keep the camera in case I need it. Music. Vita, start again, please. There's no music. Sorry. We can't hear any music. You can? Okay, I'll watch the screen then. to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. We've been together for almost, by the time this airs, probably over 10 years, stretching and having a lot of fun right here on the mat. Just so you know, and I did promise our guests here that I would do less talking this time, but I just cannot help myself. I have to share something with you. Just so you know, we have a walk-in show in one of the largest taping studios in the whole of North America. It's an open studio. You can just walk into our show, and we have very good equipment here at Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and still we are New York's best kept secret. No one knows about us yet, but we're hoping you'll spread the word. Walk into our show anytime you want, or just send me an email, www.yogaxpress.com. At some point or at the end of the show, you will find that as well. We have with us a participant who I literally drafted from another class right here at the studios, Danielle Nicola, to my extreme right. Danielle, welcome to the show. I know this is your first experience, but I'm so excited that you've been very sporting. I literally drafted you. I should be part of the army. I can draft people so easily.
Yes, you're great at it.
But
and I'm a willing participant.
Exactly. Thank you. You're such a good sport. You were ready to just come in. Danielle may or may not be ready with stretchy clothes, but that's what Melissa is here for. Before I reintroduce Melissa, Melissa has been in several episodes before, but before I reintroduce her, I'd like to thank our crew, Daniel Cameron on audio and robotic camera, Vita Fraga, our director, and we have Corey Bryce, who is our facilitator for today, and Rich Spezial has also helped us out with the lights and sounds. Thank you so much, crew, and I'd like to reintroduce Melissa Boo. Melissa is a yoga teacher, an amazing, amazing yoga teacher, very gentle, just my style. And Melissa is also an Ayurvedic holistic health counselor. That's quite a mouthful, and I got it right. Yay.
You did. The last name's easy so that there's more room for the title.
And Danielle is actually in fashion, right?
Actually,
and a dancer?
Dance company.
You're with a dance company. Yes. You know what? You're going to love Melissa's class. Her movements are so graceful. Melissa, what do you have planned for us?
Sure, thanks. So for today, we're taping 4 episodes,
yes.
And I wanted to kind of have a theme between each of them. Going along with Ayurveda, and which is the sister science of yoga. It's the health science behind our yoga practice. So each of the episodes that we're going to film today have a different season. And
I like that.
Whatever time of year it is, we can sometimes experience, I fondly say, the symptoms of the season.
Right. We could have a hot day in winter or a cold, sunny day in summer. Yeah.
Good old climate change. No, we never know what we're going to get.
Oh, I thought some people didn't believe in climate change, but we do, right?
That's another episode. No. But also, like for today, and right now we're going to do one for the spring.
Okay.
And the spring season, we know this is a time where we're transitioning from colder weather to warmer weather. We can hear a little more cracking in our joints as that weather starts to change. And, our immune system kind of needs a little bit more support at that time of year, too. We can get a lot of seasonal colds, allergies, all that stuff. So this is a practice that's going to be very, as you said, very gentle, gently warming, and also focusing a lot. We were talking a little bit before about knees and low back stuff, which is something I think everybody encounters every once in a while in their experience. So we'll take it easy on those areas, too, as we warm up the rest of the body for spring.
Sounds good. We're ready for you, Melissa.
Yeah, sure thing.
And whenever our camera person gets a chance, a little bit of publicity for my postcard, Melissa is going to help us stay within the parameters of this simple postcard in front of that cordless mic that I'm pointing. So whenever you get a chance, please take a look or go to my website. Melissa, I'm sorry for that interruption. Please,
That's
go
okay.
ahead.
Yes, and I'm sorry, I just wanted to add, too, as far as the seasons and the symptoms.
Yeah.
So for the spring,
Yes.
there could be any time of year where we're feeling a little bit ungrounded, or we're feeling like life is moving too quick, or things are feeling a little bit unsettled. So although this is a spring sequence, this could be helpful any time of year for you, these kinds of stretches that we're doing. The first thing I wanted to introduce is actually a breathing practice. You can do that anywhere. It doesn't take any special equipment. And since we've been sitting like this, and I'll invite you viewing at home too, if you want to just switch the cross of your legs.
Is it okay to sit like this?
Totally.
I have a problem crossing my knees.
That's fine. Yoga's always adaptable.
Very flexible.
And so we'll, however you're comfortable sitting, this breath is called Bellows Breath. So this is a warming and balancing breathing practice. A bellows is what you see on an accordion or a harmonium if you're in a yoga class. It's that folded, expanding thing that warms up, or even bellows is with a fire. So we're going to build some fire with this breath.
Yeah, I'm in the generation where it's with the fire.
Yeah. So imagining we are the accordion here. You're going to be breathing deeply into the belly, and you can even add the hands here for some feedback. And as you inhale, you're going to push that belly button as far out as you can go. Exhale, draw the belly button in quickly. Inhale quickly. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Return to the natural breath. Release the hands. Elongate the breathing. How does that feel with you guys? Do you notice a difference?
I already feel energized.
Yeah.
I feel like doing it even when I'm not doing any stretching.
Well, let's do some stretching. We'll get that energy out. So that's a nice energizing breath. You can do that bellows breath. And for us to begin our practice, please come onto the hands and knees.
Okay.
So you can bring the hands right underneath the shoulders. The knees are directly underneath the hips. And as you inhale here, you're going to draw the heart forward in between the arms as the tailbone lifts up toward the ceiling. This is called our cow pose. And then on the exhale, you can round the spine, tucking the tailbone underneath you, and letting the gaze go toward the belly button and the knees. Inhale, heart forward. Belly drops, hips lift. Exhale, round the spine, pressing hands into the earth to help draw shoulder blades apart. Beautiful. Inhale forward, nice strong arms pressing into the ground. Exhale, firm arms as you round the spine. Let's do one more. Inhale forward. Exhale, round. Make your way back to center, neutral spine. It's not rounding or arching, just a flat back. And then from here, we're going to look over the right shoulder and draw the right hip in toward the shoulder. So it's like we're making a C shape with the spine. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, look over left shoulder and over toward the left hip. Nice. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, strong arms pressing into the mat as you round the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. On the exhale, send the hips down to the heels for child's pose. You can stay as high as you need to here, maybe even staying in tabletop if you're experiencing anything in the knees. Otherwise, you can walk the arms forward. How does that feel for you? Just stay here for a moment.
This is always my favorite.
It's the best. Nice full body, full back stretch. On an inhale, come back up to tabletop. And if you want to take a moment to support the knees, maybe take the weight off, you can stretch the legs back. And if you're at home and you have a blanket available, you can always bring that underneath the knees as well. All right. From here, keeping the arms straight, knees and the tops of the feet pressing into the floor, begin to just make small circles here with the shoulders and the hips. Both of these joints are what we call a ball and socket joint, so it can move in all directions. And adding this little bit of pressure as we're pressing into the hands and the knees, can really help open up these areas. And then let's take these circles in the opposite direction. This is what I call a simple stretch with a big impact.
Feels good.
Let's come back to center. And moving into the wrist joint, option 1, you're going to keep the fingertips pointing forward. And you can just rock forward and back here. Okay. Option 2, you might be able to turn the hands so they're facing the sides of the mat. So maybe the fingertips are walking out a bit. And if they're going toward the side, maybe it looks like this, maybe it's all the way. You're just going to rock from side to side.
This is a little harder
stretch.
for me. Yeah. I'm sure I'll get more out of this. Careful.
If you need a break on the knees, there's always child's pose or coming back to
And
a
you can
seat.
also bring your sweater if you want to grab it, put it under your knees. Do you want to do that? You're okay? All right.
You're doing okay? All right. Last option. If you're feeling up for it, you can start to maybe turn the fingertips
That's not happening.
toward you. And that's cool. You can stay right there. That's also stretching the wrist. I know
Well, probably can do that, but I can't move after that.
That's okay. There's always options in yoga.
Okay.
Hands can look like this. They could be pointing back towards you.
Wow, Melissa, nice job. Look at that.
And this took a
Danny's doing well,
while. I
too.
injured my wrist. Yeah, you got it. And whether we're yogis here teaching yoga all day, or we're at a desk and we're typing on keyboards, small stretch, big impact. It's gonna be really nice.
I like
for those
that.
wrist
Yeah.
joints. All right, but enough time here on the knees. We're gonna give the knees a break. Please come find a seat. And please bring the soles of the feet together. So knees are pointing out towards the
This
side.
is another of my favorites. Did I say?
Yes.
Everything's, this is good, right?
Yes.
Nice for the low back.
Oh, we
too.
love you, Melissa. This is good.
This is really good.
Well, what I like to do too for the spring is while we're here with our feet like this, we can give ourselves a little foot massage too.
Why not? Yeah.
Just reaching those acupressure points, or in yoga we call them marma points. These are areas and channels throughout the body where prana and our life force can flow. And it just feels nice. And it's a nice way to warm up this joint.
Oh, it feels good,
These
especially
areas.
this middle part in the arch.
Yes,
Is that
for
associated with the spine? Does it relate to a different part of the body or something?
I believe it's digestive system,
Oh,
but
okay,
I'm not
okay.
100%. I don't
It
want
feels good. I don't care where it's
There we go. That's the spirit. All right. So we get a little massage in here. Moving into the toes, you could either, I'm going to bring my left leg on top. It could be here, doesn't matter. But what we want to do is make sure that that ankle is free and able to move. You might be threading the fingers between the toes, or you might just be holding on to the foot. And we just want to let that ankle be able to roll a bit, supporting the foot as we do this. You got
What was
it.
the option?
Either
If I can't get it
okay.
on.
You can
Nice
either stack
job.
it
Look
on
at
here,
Danielle. I'm so envious. Let me try. Okay.
or
And
just
then,
cross
okay.
the ankles up here too.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Would this work?
You're doing it.
Okay.
And you might even, I'm hearing some cracks in here
I
too.
know. I can feel that. I can
Warming up the
feel
joints.
It. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
No.
And then we'll switch to opposite foot. So you can cross the ankles. Again, either threading the fingers between the toes or just holding
Oh,
on.
this way. Okay.
There's lots of good marma and acupressure points actually in between the toes too. So if that is available to you, I can give you a little all over full body massage here.
Look
even
at
while we're
Danielle. Look at you. Her ankle's moving beautifully, and of course Melissa. No problem. I can see that.
Oh, thanks. Easy. Nice, taking it easy. Warming everything up for the spring or throughout the year if you're just feeling a little scattered and all over the place. What's more grounding than a little foot massage?
Right. I feel scattered throughout the year. I'm gonna try this every day. Feels good.
So we've got our toes, we've got our ankles. We worked with the, we worked with the knees a little bit, and we were here, then the
Forward.
knees.
We'll give Melissa some space there.
And now we're going to warm up a little bit with the hip joints. Okay, so we're working our way up. Please extend your right leg out and draw the sole of the left foot into the inner edge of the leg. And then you're going to flex the toes, so drawing the toes in toward the nose. That might press the back of the knee a little bit down toward the floor. Just simply inhale the arms up. Exhale, turn to face the foot. So that left rib cage is going to turn slightly toward right leg. Deep inhale. And on the exhale, we fold. Using the breath to physically support the torso here. And then just give us a little guidance. You can place the hands on the foot, the shin, the thigh. But what's important here is we're keeping that nice long spine. So maybe you might be able to move up a little bit just so that the shoulders can come back on the body. How does that feel?
A little better.
Okay.
My lower back is really.
All right.
You want to be careful in this one, right?
You can walk your
I can
way up
feel
too.
it.
Is this good posture though?
Looks great. Yep. And from here, you can leave your right hand on the leg. We're going to send the left arm up toward the ceiling. If that feels comfortable, stay right there. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can maybe bring that hand a little bit closer down toward the toes. In yoga, we always have options, and every day is going to feel a little bit different. So find what works for you.
Toward my toes?
They're all the way down there. We're likely not going to get there, but maybe that's there for you today. All right, inhale, please come back to center, both arms lift. And then exhale, bring fingertips down toward the mat, maybe letting the toes fall out to the side to help open the low back. Do you feel a difference there at all? Does that help support?
Yes.
Let's let the head and the neck hang. Take one more full breath here. And on an inhale, you can walk the hands in, make your way back up to a seat. We'll extend left leg out. Bring that right foot in. And then keep flexing, drawing toes in toward the nose. That helps to activate the leg and help protect the knees and hips here. Inhale, arms. Exhale, twist to face the foot. Deep inhale, maybe slightly lifting arms up. Exhale, fold. Maybe taking a micro bend in the knee here. And then maybe letting the toes fall out to support low back if that's helpful. You just want to try to find a tall spine here. So if you find yourself rounding or arching, see if you can draw the shoulders back and lift up a little higher. Full breath here. On an inhale, raise the right arm up toward the ceiling. Left hand stays on the leg. If you'd like, on an exhale, maybe bringing those fingertips up and over slightly down toward the toes. Inhale, make your way back to center, both arms lift. On an exhale, fold forward. Let the head of the neck hang here. And for more intensity, you can walk the hands forward. For less intensity, bring the hands closer to you. On an inhale, make your way back up to a seat. And then please bring the soles of the feet together once more. Inhale, find a tall seat. Crown of the head lifts up toward the ceiling. Exhale, hinge from the hips to fold forward. Here for more intensity, you can bring the heels closer. For less intensity, bring the heels further away. And in this pose, you can allow that spine to round, maybe engaging low belly to protect low back here. Full breath. Inhale, please make your way back up to a seat. And then you can find your way back to that tabletop pose. Maybe crossing the ankles. You can roll over the knees or bring the knees out to the side. We'll just be in tabletop for a moment. And then tuck the toes underneath the body. Press firmly into the hands as you press the mat away, lifting the hips up and back for down dog. Beautiful. You can pedal out through the feet here, bending one knee and then the other. And make sure you're pressing firmly into the mat. Nice strong arms, maybe even wrapping the triceps and engaging those arms. And then bending at the knees. Walk the feet to the hands. Find forward fold at the top of your mat. Nice. Bring the feet underneath the hips. And then maybe grab opposite elbows here. Keeping that micro bend in the knees to make space for low back to release. You can rock here from side to side. How is this feeling for you guys?
Amazing.
Good, good. Forward folds can be a very nice release for the low back, and they're also very helpful in spring.
I'll sleep well tonight.
Yes. We'll come back to a still point at center, and then grounding through the feet, pressing them into the earth, slowly roll your way back up. Tuck the tailbone underneath you, stack each vertebrae. Roll the shoulders down the back. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips to fold forward. Nice long spine all the way down. Maybe finding that micro bend in the knees again for low back. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat. Step the feet back. Find down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up toward the ceiling. And from here, you can bend the knee. And maybe open the hip out toward the sidewall. You got it. Great. Bring the foot forward to replace the right hand. You can take your time walking it up there. We're going to come up for a high lunge. Nice. Back heel is lifted. Arms are up toward the sky. We're pressing firmly into the ball of the back foot, so heel is drawing down toward mat. One big breath here. And then lower back heel down. Open the arms for warrior two. Beautiful. And engage low belly here to help bring the tailbone underneath you as arms reach out toward the side. On the inhale, straighten the front leg. Lift the arms up. Exhale, rebend the front knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rebend. Again, that repetitive motion to help warm up our joints. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rebend. From here, inhale, lift the arms. This time, leave right arm up as left arm comes down toward the left leg, finding reverse triangle pose. Walk the shoulders a bit away from the ears to help you reach out. And then rebend front knee for warrior two. Okay. You can cartwheel the hands back down to the foot. Roll onto the back toes. Lift up and back for down dog. Take this on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. You can bend the knee. Open the hip. Bring the foot to replace the left hand. engage low belly as you lift the hands up off the mat and up toward the ceiling. High lunge. Beautiful. Lower back, heel down, arms out to the side, warrior two pose. That front knee is bent about 90 degrees, maybe walking the foot forward a bit just so that the knee stacks over the ankle. Nice. Inhale, arms left. Exhale, rebend. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale, rebend. Once more. Inhale, arms lift. Keep left arm up as right hand comes to the back leg. Reverse triangle pose. Keep pressing firmly into the feet to give yourself a strong foundation. And then you can rebend front knee, arms out to either side, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands back down to the foot. Roll on to back toes. Lift up and back for down dog. The option to stay here, pressing into the hands, drawing heels down toward the floor, or lower the knees, coming to child's pose.
I like that option.
It's nice to take a little break here. All right. From here, please make your way back to a seat. We're going to wind things down. We've warmed up the feet, the ankles, the knees. We just worked with the hips. So now we'll make our way up to the shoulders.
How are we doing for time, Vita? Daniel? We'll hear it into the mic.
Sure.
Let's keep going.
Sure thing.
Do you know what time it is now? I do have
Well,
It's
2 minutes? Yeah?
2
Okay,
o'clock.
sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes left.
Sure thing. So please, to work with the shoulders, we'll inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, let them roll down the back. Let's do just 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Once more.
I might need just half a minute
Sure thing.
to close, and then we'll keep going.
Sure.
For those of you who've been watching us for a while, or if you're new, please stay with us or visit my website for the next taping date, www.yogaxpress.com. And on behalf of our other participant, Danielle Nicola, and my crew, Daniel Cameron, Vita Fraga, Rich Spezial, and Corey Bryce, we'd like to thank our guest teacher, Melissa Boo. Now, we're going to keep stretching. Don't leave us just yet. We've got another minute and a half to go. So Melissa is just going to take us through some simple stretches. I just didn't want to miss out thanking everyone. So.
Sure. Very important. Thank you. We did our shoulders. Let's quickly get to the elbows real quick. This is going to be easy. Just bring the arms together. Bend at the elbows. And then coming to wrist. You'll interlace the fingers. And just let the wrist rock from side to side, letting one hand lead the other. And then this will feel strange, but see if you can move in the opposite direction too, just to balance things out.
It looks so easy when you do it. It's not that easy for me. But Daniel, you're doing well. She's pacing herself. That's
Yeah.
good.
Looks like I'm doing it wrong, though.
There's no
If it
exact
feels
science.
good, yeah. If
There's
it
no
feels
exact
good.
science. It's just kind of letting one hand lead the other, just to warm up that joint. You could even release the hands. Give yourself a little wrist roll.
This I can do.
Yeah, there we go.
Come on, Vita and Daniel, do this in the control room. Keep doing this. We've got enough. Got to keep stretching.
One more quick one.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
forget the
You're
neck.
ready.
This is nice and easy, right?
Yep.
A neck roll. We know what these are. Let the chin drop, come up toward the ceiling, and then back down. Okay, we have now reached every joint. You can take that in opposite direction and home.
If you have any closing tips for us, Melissa, this is a good time because I notice you're wearing jeans, and Daniel, too, is not necessarily wearing stretchy stuff. So how do you do it, Melissa?
Well,
It's safe?
It is safe. It is safe. to
You're doing
practice
good.
in yoga clothes. Thank you. And I'm just coming back to center to chat with you. But yes, I wore leggings here. They were not quite fit for
You
TV
look
once I
comfortable.
got
You look
here.
comfortable, right?
Put the jeans right back on.
Just
Work
so you
fine.
know, you can stretch in anything, so no excuses. We're good. We're good to keep going as long as the cameras are rolling. We've got the credits, so
Yeah,
you know
this
where
is
to
the-
reach us, melissaboo.com. MELISSABOO. And she's also a counselor, so stay in touch. You have any seasonal problems, she'll also give you some diet tips. Actually, I need something. I need some tips. I'm coming to you.
Okay.
No charge.
Of course.
I'm definitely coming to you.
Oh, thank you. This was really nice.
It does feel good. Yeah.
I love the
So
gentle
what have you been doing since the? Yeah, the gentler ones are always good, right? Daniel, you want to stay on?
Huh? No.
Huh?
actually,
She's already zenned out, huh?
Yeah, I am. I'm feeling
It does
so
feel good.
relaxed, but I do have a 3 p.m. meeting.
No
So I'm
problem.
gonna
But
head out.
thanks for
But
staying.
I appreciate it.
It's
I
good.
appreciate sitting here, and I learned a great deal. And I'm going to follow up with you both
Please.
to continue on.
It was so nice to meet you.
It's
Thank
a
you for
pleasure. It's a
being a willing
pleasure.
participant.
I know. She's such a good